Hello, I'm Soap, and today I'm going to be talking about my predictions for the next phase of Campus 4. These are my predictions for how the classes will work. So, Princess Practice. When you have a textbook in your hand, there's an option called Princess Practice. I assume the class will be trying to balance books on your head, so maybe like the tiny textbook game, but also like just balancing in general. Okay, Bubble Ball. I have a feeling that Bubble Ball will be like dodgeball, because we've already got basketball, so it makes sense if it was another type of ball game. For the magic fencing class, obviously you'll be fencing. I assume you'll need another person to play with, and it'll probably be like quick time events, and whoever does fastest wins, but I'm not sure exactly how those mechanics will work. So maths class is obviously just going to be maths. I think it might be basically the same as English class, but with like equations. The rainy day cursed classroom, we obviously know what class that is, but we don't have access to that at the moment, so they'll just probably put the minigame within this realm, and then you can have homework for that and do that. Baking is obviously just going to be the same as all the previous baking games, because in Campus 4 they've been reusing a lot of old game mechanics. And home economics, that's DT, right? So maybe it'll be a bit like the shopping minigame. You have to run around the room, collect things to be able to build something. For the mermaid classroom, my guess is it might be like a seashell hunting minigame, a bit like the egg hunt, magic powers 101. That's obviously going to be like learning the basics of your like elemental power. Because there's a homework box outside of the dance studio, that means there's going to be a dance class. There'll be like a teacher at the front or whatever, but maybe not a teacher. But they'll show you a sequence of poses, and then you have to select the right ones on the right beat. For the cheerleading class, I think it'll be like the dance minigame from the ball in Campus 2. Those are my thoughts on the confirmed classes. They might scrap a few, but I was just trying to think of what the actual minigames will look like, considering they've been reusing a lot of them. But now let's get on to the other areas. Okay, the student kitchen. I assume this will be like in Campus 2, where you could buy ingredients and then bake stuff in the kitchen. So this is the way we get food when it's not lunch. Or movie room. I honestly just think that's going to be a cinema, but I do wonder what we'll be playing. Okay, the workout gym, obviously that's going to be a gym, but I wonder if it will get like a new meter for like strength or something. Otherwise I don't see the point, but we do have a stretch lounge which doesn't do much, so it might just be like that, like another room. Okay, detention. In the schedule, like, it says we have a curfew, but it's not actually implemented. So I wonder if you're out of your dorms past curfew, you'll get detention, or if there's a way to evade detention. I think this is a bit of a reach, because we've already got flight class and basketball class, which are like sports. But I do hope we'll have like a running class. Basically you do a race against everyone and you jump over hurdles on the track, because otherwise it'd be kind of boring. Or they could do football, because there's football here. And because there's cheerleading practice, I thought there'd be a cheerleading minigame outside here. But because of the podiums, but because there's cheerleading practice, I'm not sure. But what are we practicing for? So maybe there'll be like, I guess like a sports event. In the iced coffee shop, I guess in the next phase, I hope that they'll make these donut machines work, because that'll be cool. Also, as you can see on the cash register, it says customer 1 out of 5, which seems like this will be a customer serving minigame, where you pick up the phone, because there's a phone here, and then they tell you their order, and then you have to make the order, and then also you have to give them the correct amount of change left. Anyways, thanks for watching, please like and subscribe.